expert. Our company is Series Edition LLC. All right, so I got to talk about the sketchy customer. Every once in a while, we get these people from coming from time to time. We call them sketchy customers. So these are people who come in and there's certain keywords I'm used to hearing when I basically do business. We know customers that are legit and customers that are actually fake. And we get these from time to time. So we had a guy that came in a few minutes ago, placed an order for a product, and then at the last minute went in and canceled. Now, keep in mind, we have something called a buyer's remorse policy on the website, which means that we spent the money, we put the time in, we designed the product, we ship it out to you, all this costs money. We could have easily hit them with the buyer remorse policy and won the case with no problem whatsoever. But like I said, this person didn't sound right on the phone. And when we get that feeling that person doesn't sound right, we don't want them to have the product because that means they're up to no good. So his order was canceled and his money was transferred back to his account because there were certain things he was saying. Now, we all know how PayPal works. Everybody has tried PayPal one way or another. And with PayPal, if you go in and you basically, whatever account that you have attached to if you have it attached to your PayPal account, it's going to come up on every single receipt. You're not going to have a different email address pop up. That is going to be completely impossible. So if you have whatever email address is attached to your PayPal account, that's what's going to come up on your receipt. That's what's going to be in your shopping cart, because in your shopping cart, that's going to be tied to your merchant account. So this guy contacts us and tells us that he got an email that said my something something on it. It was a different email. And I said, well, that'd be impossible. How in the world would you have a different email when this is the email tied to our PayPal account? But this is what he was claiming. Now, keep in mind, we have massive amount of policies on our account, protect us and protect our customers. And I have no problem. We find out that if you're sketchy and there's something wrong there, and we know that at the end of the day, and I told him, look, man, it's going to be sketchy in the day. Two things could happen. I could bring you to court, make your life rough for you if you're trying to basically do something damaging to my company, or we just give you back your money. So under our buyer's remorse policy, this is what protects our company. If you place an order and you come in right at the next second and you cancel it, keep in mind that's why all that information's in there, so you can read through the entire policy before you place the order. That's why we have the information in there. Unlike other websites who don't have any information in there, and again, you can get caught up with this crap. So let's go over to our site in regular mode. This is the black shell. Now, I guess he was saying that our company doesn't seem legit. Let's see. We have more test demonstrations than any other person on YouTube and off YouTube. Our demonstrations are unmatched. We have emails from high-end certified projection screens that want to do business with us. Well, we're trying to do business at that particular time. We weren't interested. Let's see. Our company is now LLC. Again, and some of you guys need to start putting up your tax papers because you don't get no tax papers here. I want to bring that up real quick because some of you ain't doing your taxes. But anyway, so y'all company's not legit. Ours is legit. My Crystal Edge has copyrights attached to logo. You don't have copyrights on your logos. So we checked all that stuff already. You know, tax papers or anything. I'll put that in there real quick. Anyway, so let's go through all the information we have on our site. So this person said is misled. Let's see how you can be misled through our website. Tons of demonstrations, test demonstrations, everything you need right here. No problem. We have our test demonstrations on displayed. Let's go to one of the shopping carts. Let's go to this one right here. Let's look at the page and let's see all the information that pops up under our company's account for our specification sheets. Links to the videos, showing you videos or other projectors being used, more links. This is my specification sheet right here. Go. See all that information in there? Everything you know, what projectors we support. Here is our policy for shipping right here. And then we have a buyer's remorse policy also in there. If you place the order and you cancel right away, we can basically, at the end of the day, be able to fight that because we have a buyer's remorse policy, which means that you should have properly read through all this information, which is important, before placing the order, which we advise people to do. Why do you think I took the time to write all this stuff to begin with? There's a reason why I took the time to write all this stuff in here, is so that we can basically be upfront and honest with our customers to show you everything right out in the open. You go to any site right now as we speak, look at their policy, and you will see that we have the most information out of any other screen paint right now in the market. I've done the research. We have more information on our site. So when you go to PayPal and you file a fake claim against my account and say, hey, there's no information on the product, yeah, PayPal checks my account, right? To go in and check my account with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that I have enough information in here provided to the customers. And we have everything in here for you. But as I said before, this particular customer wasn't buyer's remorse. Something was sketchy about him. And when he showed me the receipt came up fake. Because I'm looking at the receipt, I'm like, okay, so let me get this straight. You got this from us. I can go over to your account right over here. I'm not going to show you this information, but I can go to your account right here. That's the PayPal receipt that pulls up your transaction right there. And I can pull your transaction up and I can see all your information right from there. And I can see what email popped up on that account. The only email that can pop up on the account is the email that's tied to my PayPal account, and that is tied to my merchant account on my Wix merchant setup. So I don't know how and where we would have gotten that strange, you got that strange email at all. We can also tell that by looking at the receipt, it didn't match ours. A document receipt or document receipt. So your order and your money has been put back to your account. And your order already is sold that fast. Somebody went in and just placed an order a few minutes ago for 32 ounces. It doesn't last long. Our stuff sells very quick. So as I tell people at the end of the day, we're always blessed. We will always make the money with no problem whatsoever. But to you sketchy individuals, do you think at the end of the day that you think you're going to get your hands on my product to do what with? We'll be able to figure out exactly who you are and what you're doing at the end of the day. Or that my God knows what you're going to do before you're going to do it. I told you this is some of the stuff you got to deal with in business. One of the things you have to deal with in business. Yeah. All right. So I got to get tomorrow morning. Our customers over here, get them taken care of and get them out the door. And like I said, there's certain keywords that I listen for when I'm having a conversation with a customer. It's always the same when we know. But if it's off, we can tell that that person's interest is not in the screen paint. It's in something else that he's trying to do. He's asking other questions. I usually had companies contact me sometimes and ask me some of the weirdest questions you would ever think of. Some strange questions like, what's in it? Right up front, a lot of you not. What's in it? What are you guys using? Try to second guess, try to make a category of what that second guess could be. Stuff like that. We've had that come up quite a few times. Usually customers, I'm not going to tell you what they ask for, but it's a certain keyword that a couple keywords that they ask for, and we know they're interested. Other than that, the other ones at the end of the day are not. So, as I said before, I got no problem returning your money to your account. We don't have an issue with money. That's not a problem. The problem we have is we don't want people having our products that don't respect it. And if you don't respect my product, I don't want you to have it. Now, understand at the end of the day that once we take that from you, do understand that we are the only ones. There is nobody else who makes a product like this. Go do your research, knock yourself out. You want to spend $4,000 or $5,000 for a certified screen? We beat all those already. Diamond technology, we've been through that already. The Goose screen, some of the screen print, we've been through all those already. And these other products they have out here, they can't even back up their products at the end of the day. So there's only us at the end of the day. So there's your option right there. Okay, well, with that being said, hope you enjoyed that. For the customer or whatever he was at the end of the day, we sent you a little message on the, I sent them a message on the PayPal, returning his money back to his account. You're banned. Don't contact us at all whatsoever, period, about jack at all, period. We don't want your money. We don't need your money. Don't contact us ever again. All right, people, with that being said, let me get these orders out the door for my customers, get them taken care of, and we'll move on from there. We got to get the other website up and going. And we're probably going to be discussing tomorrow changes that are going to be coming to the Crystal Edge site. Site's going to be actually doing drop shipment. We're going to be doing anywhere from 5 gallons, 10s, and 20s with that particular setup over there. Oh. One thing I like about the new shipping policy they have under PayPal, before, if you had to void a label, it would take a while for you to get your money back. Shipping station, 2 days, it'll be back on my account. All right. Well, with that being said, let me get my customers taken care of for tomorrow. And we got more orders we got to ship out after that. Everybody taken care of. We're good to go. As for the fellow who placed the order, again, you come up with that fake email nonsense again, I'll haul you in. I actually told him on the phone. We had this conversation. I talked to him directly on the phone about that whole fake email nonsense he showed me. And I said, no, that's virtually impossible. There is no way in the world that if this my email account is attached to my merchant account and that's all tied together, any email that anybody would have ever got from us would have been immersed 4K cinema. That's what you would have gotten off on the receipt. That's why we figured out when what is it called, Solid Wake 5 had a fake email, because again, we don't use Crystal Edge technology screens. We use immersed 4K cinema. And another thing too, if you're using Crystal Edge, there's no spaces in between because Hotmail doesn't allow you to do that. So again, fake email all the way around. But this fellow felt the need to make a fake receipt. And on the fake receipt, he claimed that it was supposed to be some email that came back that said my something space store. Yeah, no. Okay, so got to go. Thank you all and God bless. Oh, my goodness, people. My